getting started for the live broadcast. Just going to give it a couple minutes till it's right at 3 o'clock and get started. For anybody here early, we're going to go over some places to get free ebooks. Speaking of which, I need to get my list up. And I'm going to go over some of my plans for writing, some plans for my husband, getting some stuff done for him, and also plans for my website and blog. So, got a good bit to go over here in about an hour. Alright. So, let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who may not know for sure, it's your first time viewing a video with me, I'm Jennifer Weiner. Not the Jennifer Weiner, I'm the other Jennifer Weiner. I write books and for my side job. Right now I've got 2 books out, the 24 romantic date night ideas and 24 love letter ideas. You can get them at every major bookstore. Excuse me. I'm also writing another one. I'm still working on the idea phase for that. This one is called Embrace Your Inner Critic. It's basically to help everybody, because I know we all have something that we look down on ourselves about, whether it's our looks, our attitude, how good we are, we don't do something perfect, or could be any of a number of things, and I have a list that I'm going to cover. We're going to move back so I'm more comfortable. There we go. Yeah, I kind of hang out in my bedroom. Live with family, so this is kind of my little sanctuary where I don't look at quite so crazy when I talk to myself, apparently. Alright, so a couple things I want to point out. If you're on my page there on Facebook, it's Facebook.com/JM Weiner, Weiner. There's 2 tabs at the top where you can join my email list and get all kinds of stuff. Right now I'm doing 2 times a month. I send out my new blog posts straight to your email box. You get the full post. Oops, sorry, everything's all wiggly. Sorry. Whoops. Sorry. Anyway, with the blog post emails, it's the whole thing. It's not just the read 3 sentences and have to go to the website. I hate that when I get them, so I don't do it to anybody else if I can help it. So that's a quick way to get all my blog posts and find out what's new. Then I'll send out updates on how things are going with the different books, different promotions that I may do with the books, things of that nature. Other than the website ones, you'll only get about 1 to 4 a month. Just depends on what I have going on. I'm going to make a different one to where I can announce when the live stream events like this are going on. I'm also looking at using Periscope, maybe even YouTube if I can get my webcam to work. I'm actually probably going to have to buy another one. This computer that I use at home is older than Methuselah, but it still works. Knock on wood, I'm thankful for that. Alright, so let's get started. So, places to look for free ebooks. This is one of my ideas because I love free ebooks. Right now I have over 2,000 ebooks on my Kindle. Seriously, no joke. 2,000. Well, they're not all on there at one time. I actually use Kindle on my phone, so that's my next gift to myself, is a real Kindle. So, there are several that I use. You can actually see the links in the event page and also on my author page. So go ahead and look there. The first one is BookBub. Now BookBub has free and discounts, so sometimes they're not free. You have to look as you're reading them about them in your email. You can also see them on the website, but I like getting the stuff in my email so I can just scan it real quick. I don't have to remember to check these websites out every day because there's new promotions every day at most of these. Alright, and that is bookbub.com/home. Again, it's on several posts, and it's got a picture on it that says places to find free ebooks. There you can also follow me and get announcements, notifications through the email when I have new releases. BookBub automatically sends them, and that link is also right below the BookBub link. Now, for getting all free, completely free ebooks, go to Freebooksy. Now, they do have a checklist at the bottom of their, it's a fairly lengthy sign-up form, but it's wonderful because you get to pick out what genres you like, just like with BookBub, Fuzzy Librarian. I think Robin Reads is the same. Those are all the ones I'm going over here today. But Freebooksy lets you pick out all the ones you like, what readers you plan on using. So if you just use Kindle, they'll only send you the ones that are available for Kindle. If you use Kindle and Nook, they'll send you links to both. Stuff like that. So they have some pretty good books. And that is freebooksy.com. FREEEBOOKSEY.com. Okay, now Robin Reads is the fourth one on my list, but I'm going to go over them next. They also do the free and discount books. They have their sign up thing embedded in the top of their page. They have pretty good ones. They do break it up by genre, except for their, can't remember what they call it, sponsored, or anyway, they highlight 2 books. So those 2 you need to check out, and actually all of them to make sure they say free before you click, unless, definitely look at the other ones if you've got a little money to spend on the books, because I do buy some books. Yes, I bought some of those 2,000 and some odd books. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing to admit. Anyway, and they're Robin Reads. I've got the link, but I can't see the link on my little notes, so you can look at the list again. Finally, one of my favorites is the Fussy Librarian. Now, their books go up as high as $5.99. And they aren't necessarily discounted at whatever price they're at. But the Fussy Librarian, I believe it's .com. Great place to sign up. Again, she breaks it down by genre. Really great books. It's not too hard to get in with her, but she does have standards. So definitely check that out. I'm likely to do a promotion with her myself. It's not that expensive. Love the fact that it's not expensive. And so if you haven't put a review and you've read either one of my books, I would love for you to go to Amazon, put up a quick 1 to 2 line review. Even just a star review helps, and I'd appreciate that. Alright, so those are the 4 that I've used the most. 4 that I've used the most. I've used them to get oodles and oodles of free books. You can also subscribe to their Facebook pages to get notifications in Facebook when their stuff goes out, or if they've got like a last minute deal. And some of them have Twitter accounts if you use Twitter. I did look up 2 other posts. One of them is on about.com. The other one is a website called ebookfriendly.com. And they listed some other sites. Try them out. One other thing I forgot to put in there's a service called unroll.me. I'll look it up and I'll add it to the post that's on the event and my website. My Facebook site. And what that does is it'll roll everything up into like a single notification email, and it also puts it under a list that you can find in your email. So one thing I'd recommend is getting a special email for these, because you will get one from each one you sign up for each and every day. So if you don't want those notifications, especially if you check them on your phone, hitting you every day at all kinds of oddball times, then definitely look up I think it's Unroll.me. There's other services, but this is the one I use. You can also unsubscribe with them. They, like I said, make that like folder or label where everything goes under immediately, and then they send you an email. Okay, this is what you got today. Now, it doesn't automatically delete any of the emails if you don't read them, so it's still a folder you got to kind of keep up with. So just keep that in mind. Alright, and that was pretty quick and easy because free ebooks, love the subject, but not a whole lot of places that I trust to go to. Another great way to get free ebooks is to sign up for your favorite author's email list. Look for, I also put an Amazon search in there that you can use to look for free ebooks. Look at the full catalog of all of your favorite authors. A lot of times their first book will be free or 99 cents, because that's a tactic we all use to get people into reading us, because a lot of people may not know you and they're not going to want to take a risk on paying full price, whether it's 99 cents, $2.99, $4.99, whatever, for a book for an author they don't know. So a lot of times we'll hit up the old freebie or 99 cents, and yes, there's ways to make books forever free on Amazon. I've used it. It works. So if you're writing a book and you want to know how, hit me up. My email is jennifer@jenniferweiner.website. Once again, free product plug for my favorite beverage every day. Alright, so when I set up the event that got taken out by the power going out on Friday, I had done a poll to ask what everybody wanted to talk about. Free ebooks was a big one. Also going to talk about plans for my writing. My husband's name is Bill, and I've got some plans to help him get a poetry book done. I've already set up his Facebook page for his author work. That's actually pinned to the top of my page. I've also got a website that's getting ready to get set up. It takes like 24 to 48 hours to be able to put all my hosting, since I bought it outside of my actual hosting package. That's kind of all techie stuff. If it went over your heads, just know it's going to be 48 hours before I can even do anything with it. Alright, and then we're going to talk about the plans for my website and blog. And then if you've got any questions the whole time, just throw them in. I will see them. I actually want to go to my Facebook page, make sure there's nothing there that I'm missing. Just refreshing here. Make sure I don't have anything coming up that's just not going on. Alright. Let me pull this up so I can see the comments from here as well. Anybody commenting in the actual event page, I've only got so many up. Oh, there's me. I see me. Huh, I got an email. Who emailed me? Oh. Well, I was trying to do something and it didn't work. I hate when I get an email back from that, don't you all? Okay. Okay. I'm trying. Wow. Sorry about that. Apparently I lost my doober-doo. Hopefully that won't happen again. Okay, so for my writing, first of all, I'm working on the Critics ebook. I'm going to start the outlining stage this coming week, which is where I basically just outline what I plan on doing, the points and all of that, so that way I've got like a basic framework. It'll probably take me at least a month to write with my other schedules, so I'm hoping to get that done by September, but don't take me at that. I'll throw out a good date when I'm actually in the editing phases, because until I start editing, I don't know how long it's going to take me to write. I'm also working on some short stories for contests. The last contest I entered, I didn't win, but I will have the judges' feedback towards the end of August, so I'm looking forward to that. Help me grow, learn my fiction chops, because they're probably not anywhere near as good as I think they are. Okay. I'm also going to be entering another short story contest. I think it's due the end of this month, so I got to get hopping on that, but I do have the idea. And actually, this short story, if I can get it to work the way I want it to, and it's in my head, but when it's in your head, it doesn't always come out onto paper just right. Anybody that writes anything from poems to blogs to anything else, I'm sure you totally get what I'm saying. This one will actually branch out into multiple short stories. Not going to tell you why just yet, but it's going to have the same narrator across a bunch of short stories about different main characters. So, yeah. It's not really paranormal, but it's kind of a theory of what was before the dinosaurs and where their civilization went. Spoiler, didn't really go anywhere. So, let me know what you think about that. I'll also be writing for the blog. We're going to skip to my website and blog, kind of put it all together. I plan to blog at least 2 times a week. I'll be doing things like reviews, recipes, stuff about my life, focusing on the writing aspects, as well as things like running Facebook Live or Periscope, or trying to promote things, because, just kind of let y'all know how what I'm doing is working, or if it's not. And try to find out where, people that read my stuff or are interested in books like I write or like I'm planning on writing, where they might be. I'll also probably run some polls, maybe do a giveaway. I've got a really cool author pin I've designed that's got a logo on it that I have. You should be able to see it on my header thingy here. Excuse me, on my page. What's it called? Cover photo. And that's on the pin. It's got some information about me, as well as a cool quote by Stephen King. King's my idol. If I could write half as crazy and good as he does, even if I didn't make the money he does, I'd feel like, yeah, I've got a pen. I'm a smoker, so, and have it. I also have a bunch of pages I need to add. places for you to add some different freebies I find. I'm actually going to add this list of places for free ebooks. I'm going to do it as a blog post, so you'll be able to find it on my website in the blogs. I'm also think I'm going to put it on its own page. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Make a note to self. See, note to self. And I'll be blogging for Bill as well. I'm actually working on his website. I've got the domain name. I'm just waiting for it to propagate over to my hosting server, More Techie Bull. And I also have his Facebook page, like I said earlier. I've got a bunch of his poems that he's written. A lot of you may not know it. Right now, he is incarcerated. Don't want to talk about the reasons why. It's personal, a little too far into my life. I'm not ashamed of the fact that he's incarcerated or anything. And for personal people who know me, yeah, I'll talk about what he did to a point. Because some things should stay between a man and a woman. Seriously. Didn't do anything, didn't hurt anybody, didn't hurt me, nothing like that, at least not physically. But he came home, faced it like a man. I'm proud of him for that. He'll be coming home before too awfully long, but in the process, I'm going to start working on getting some of the poems he's written while he's been in jail put together in a book. It's another way for us to spread our creative wings. I mean, he's written poems since we've been together. I've got a few of his older ones that I may throw in there with it. One of the things I'm going to do is get like 3 to 5 of his best poems and put them together and offer them for free for joining his email subscriber list, so that way you can get updates straight into your inbox when he's got something ready to publish, a new blog post, things of that nature. And he'll actually be mailing me blog posts or whatever he wants written down, his author biography, all of that I'm going to get directly from him. So it's the way he writes, not the way I write, because he writes totally differently than I do, seriously. But I love to read his writing. I'm sure you all will too. He has a great voice. His poems are awesome. And if I had really prepared, I would have brought one to read to you all today. And I don't feel like digging through my 500 letters we've written. Oh, wait a minute. He sent me a whole bunch of them in a single set of letters, and I don't know if this is one of them. No, it's not. Now I feel kind of funny because I don't know where they all went. I will find them tomorrow. Yes, this is how my random brain works. Don't you love the randomness? Okay. He sent me cards with really pretty poems. We do that a lot. Okay, here's one he wrote. My thoughts, my heart, my ideas. Only you can touch the depth of my being. Only you can shine through the darkness, never judging or condescending. By loving me, I grow. Every day is a new adventure, always hoping to feel your love. Missing you terribly while we are apart. The title of it is Moonbeam, and that was a poem by W.B. Weiner. So one of the things you may find in the freebie, or in the one we actually sell, and that was for our anniversary. Yep. The anniversary of when we decided we would be a couple, which we actually talked about and decided on April the 1st. So one of our anniversaries is April Fool's Day, and then our wedding anniversary is Halloween, which that was purposeful. So, what you think about that? Yeah, we're a strange couple. All right, well, I talked about everything way too fast. Anybody got any questions or anything? Let me think. So, what to talk about now? What you want to talk about today, y'all? Let me know what you're thinking, what you want to talk about. All right. Just trying to figure it out here. Trying to get some more of my peeps over. Since everybody else seems to be a little shy, go ahead and ask me any questions you like. I'll answer everything I can. Gonna share with my homies. Hopefully somebody that's online will have a chance to swing by and say hey. Let's see. After this broadcast, I'm going to sit down and get started writing that short story. I actually work through it's called thewritepractice.com. So if you are an aspiring writer of any type, it's a great place to work your chops. Now, they focus mostly on short stories for the competitions, but in their area where people give critiques, you can put blog posts, you can put poems, short stories. I think they ask to keep it under 1,000 or at least under 1,500 words, but it's totally there. It's $15 a month. Not sure, what kind of money things that everybody's working with, but it's a great service if you're ready to start getting critiques on a more professional level. You can always look up things like writers' critiques, poetry critique groups, authors groups, authors associations, a lot of things you can Google online. I'm typing, I can't type and talk at the same time. My typing isn't what it used to be. There we go. Awesome. Alright, so we can talk about how I usually write a short story, because writing fiction books is kind of boring with me. I just make an outline and then throw everything on the paper and then edit. And sometimes look for pictures if I'm going to do a PDF. But for my short stories, I usually struggle with an idea for a while. I'm kind of slow with ideas, but this one kind of came to me real fast this time. I kind of work out the details, who's talking about it, what the characters are, what they're doing, what they're going through, just the really loose details, enough so that way I know where the plot's going. And then I kind of try to find some names, because I've got to know what I'm going to call them, so I don't call character one Jim, and then Bob, and then Terry, and then Sue, and change their entire gender. Yeah, I'm that bad. So, after that, I write the story, let it sit a little bit, go back, read it, try to tighten it up, or add to it, depending on what kind of word count I'm looking for. And then we just take and put it out for critique. I usually put it out for critique on some website or my forum or maybe my blog coming forward. If it's not for a contest or something where they get first publication rights, you might see it on my blog. I might even start doing Wattpad again. I haven't decided. If you're a fan of Wattpad and you'd read my stuff there, comment below. Even if it's not during the live, I still check the comments afterwards. So definitely hook up that. Let me see. I've started doing some short videos. I've got one. I'll probably do another one later on today to upload. To kind of highlight something. I haven't figured out what yet. I have ideas, and then my ideas kind of slip from me, so that's why I had notes for the show today. I'll be writing the short story over the next few days. We turn it in towards the end of the month, and then towards the end of August we hear whether we win or not. That whole 3 to 4 weeks time frame is going to make me crazy if I don't know whether I've won or not. So, right, yeah, I'm going to be going a little crazy. I'll have to work on the next one for the whole short story series I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to post my Wordhouse entry. Wordhouse. I'm not sure how you say it. Every time I look at it, I want to say it different. But I'm going to repost that entry onto my own blog, and I'll include it in some of short story book at some point. Probably not this first one I'm going to work on with my narrator, who's a mystery right now. But trust me, you'll find out about her later. I think she's a her. She might be a he. She hasn't made up her mind yet. I don't have any authors to recommend because most of what I've been reading is nonfiction. But, well, I can recommend J.F. Penn. She writes some really great stories. It's hard for me to describe somebody else's stories, much less my own. But if you go to jfpenn.com, you can check out her stories there. She's got some freebies you can get by joining her list. They're pretty good. I've read them, enjoyed them. Can't remember the names of them because, as you can see, I'm a little tired. Yeah, I stayed up till about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning working on the website, trying to get some blogs set up and some posts set up. So while I'm at work, my applications work for me. I do think about them carefully and try to space them carefully. So even though they're automated, they're really me and my style. I hate automation when it's truly robotic. It is a beautiful day here in Virginia. It has been hot for the past week, and I am sick and tired of it. So I've been wearing these kind of shirts. Can't wear shorts to work, so I've been wearing jeans and sweating to pieces. I don't like hot weather. Don't like hot weather. Don't like cold weather. I like comfortable weather, but if I have to choose, cold weather. I can wear extra clothes a lot easier than I am. Well, there's only so far you can unwear clothes before you're in trouble with the law, right? So next time I will think of much more to say, especially when it's this impromptu. Now, there is another event this coming Friday. Definitely want to see you there. That is Friday the 15th. Oh, it could have been the 13th. It'll be Friday the 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you can come, I would love to see you here live, or there's always going to be review up, but the one thing, or replay up, but the one thing with the replay is you can't ask me live questions, and I can't just tell you the answer. So come live if you can. If you have ideas for better times, let me know. I'll see if I can find better times for the majority of my fans, because you guys are the ones that make it possible for me to do what I do. The more fans I've got, the more people that are helping me with my books, buying them, reviewing them when they get them free, things like that. First of all, it's good encouragement to me. It tells me what I'm doing right, or helps me figure out what I need to improve. And then I can keep on keeping on. Whether I'm making money or not right now, that's not a big thing. I'm working the day job. Hey, day job. Anybody watching from the day job? Hey, yeah. It is hard to do an hour show when you scheduled it real quick. Let's see. I didn't think far enough ahead on this. What can I tell you about now? And you can always sign up to get stuff through my email. I may have went through this earlier, but I'm suffering from what I call CRS. I can't remember. Yeah, you can get the idea. If you click the free ebook one, you'll automatically get a copy of my 24 romantic date night ideas. If you click the email sign up, you're just signing up for my email. So if you've already got the copies of that, don't worry, you'll get emails about the rest. Same thing when you hit the sign up button, just signing up for my list. I've got the same thing set up where you can sign up for Bill's list through the sign up button and through an email sign up thing, tab. Yeah, call everything a thing or a doohickey. Go figure. But through the same kind of things on his Facebook page, which is facebook.com/WB Weiner. That's WB as in boy, Weiner, same as my last name. Let's see. So we're hitting the 30-minute mark, and I'm pretty tired, and I've got stuff to do. I think I'm going to call it for today and plan more content for next week, so I've got enough to get an hour if it's a quiet audience like it is today. So you all have a great time. Enjoy those free books you're getting. Be sure to check out my email list. Shoot me an email if you've got any questions you want me to cover on next week. It's jennifer@jenniferweiner.website. Just like it sounds. Y'all have a great time. Thanks for watching. See you next week.